Hey there, and welcome back to my channel, Weirdly O.C.D. I first want to apologize for the quality of this video. I know it's not going to be the usual quality of my videos here on the channel, but that is because I am currently without a cell phone. And my cell phone was the way that I recorded my videos because the camera on it was really good. Long story short, a week ago, I dropped it at work when taking it out of my pocket to send a text. It hit the tile floor, and unlike so many times before, it did not turn back on. I tried taking the battery out, charging it, pretty much anything I could think of, and it's not coming back on. So I will be getting a new cell phone hopefully Thursday. As to whether I'm going to get one with a camera or not, I don't know. I've really been tinkering with the idea of getting an actual, real, just camera. I've been looking at options on Amazon, at Office Depot, things like that. So, excuse me. Once I make that decision or whatever, it'll be a little easier in making videos. As of right now, I'm kind of restricted to the webcam here on our desktop computer in our office, as you can see. But I did want to get on here and wanted to make one last video here for the year 2019. On my personal Facebook account yesterday, I made a pretty lengthy post, just kind of in regards to the sheer disbelief that tomorrow is going to be the year 2020. So in my post, I reminisced about remembering going from 1999 to 2000. I celebrated that New Year's with my parents and my grandpa, my father's dad, who unfortunately is no longer with us. He's been gone for next year. It'll be 20 years. I remember being at the bowling alley celebrating the new year. That bowling alley is now closed. But in my post, I kind of just reminisced about things that I've gone through in the last 20 years, things I've seen as far as society change in the last 20 years. You know, in the last 20 years, I've had a lot of firsts. Like a lot of people do, and experiences such as learning to drive, getting my driver's license, buying my first car, buying a house, and getting married. I've also seen a lot of things come and go in the last 20 years. So the birth of the internet, with dial-up internet, with it taking 3-4 minutes to get on the internet, and if somebody called your house, you were knocked off and probably frustrated as well. The death of cassette tapes and VHS tapes, although some of that is coming back around. I don't think cassette tapes and VHS tapes more so as like vinyl records, which that was even a little bit before my time. But Polaroid cameras are now making a comeback, from what I've kind of seen online and noticed. So they always say things come back around, and I mean, for some things that I've seen, it's true. I've seen the illegalization of being able to smoke in like bars and bowling alleys and restaurants. I remember when you'd go into a restaurant and they would ask you first thing, do you want the smoking or non-smoking section? That's not a thing, at least not here in Ohio anymore. I don't know about other states. I don't know if there are any other states that let you smoke in, restaurants and bars and things like that. If you live in a state or a country that still lets you do that, comment below and let me know what it is, because I'd be kind of curious as to where that is still. But I've lived with that for so long that it's a norm now to not see anybody smoking indoors. Excuse me. I've seen the legalization of same-sex marriage. Now granted, that's only happened like the last 3 to 4 years, but still that's a huge accomplishment. I've seen the legalization of marijuana in many states here in America. which was, at one time, and still kind of is, a very taboo thing, but it's become legal in many states, because it is apparently helping people with medical issues. I don't have any medical issues. I don't know of anybody that has any that use marijuana to help with whatever issue they may have. But if it helps you, it helps you. That's all that matters. And I've seen the death of very iconic people that I thought would live for years and years to come, such as Whitney Houston. She's been gone for almost a decade now. Michael Jackson has been gone for over a decade. Prince, George Michael, Robin Williams. I know there's a lot of big names that I'm forgetting right now and missing, but those are just some that I either just thought of or I included in that Facebook post that I did yesterday. I've seen a lot of things in the last 20 years in my personal life too. I've seen, friends come and stay in my life and, more than likely be friends for the rest of my life. I've seen friends come and go for short periods of time. I've seen friends come that I thought would be friends for a lifetime and turned out they weren't for one reason or another. I've seen friends get married. I've seen friends have kids and then more kids and more kids. But the last 20 years has been really good. I've obviously made some very good decisions over the last 20 years. I've made bad decisions. I've made some consequential decisions. I've made decisions that I've learned from to not make that decision again. But it's just mind-blowing to me that we are going to be going into 2020 here in just a few hours. It's 8:30 right now, so in exactly 3.5 hours from now, it will be 2020 here where I live. So, with that, leave a comment below letting me know what you remember or what's happened to you in the last 20 years since we've gone into this new century, because it really does, to me, just feel like last week we were going from 1999 to the year 2000, and now it's 20 years later. So yes, please let me know what's changed for you, or what you've seen change in society in the last 20 years, or heck, even the last 10 years, in the last decade. I'd be really interested to read that. But I want to wish everybody on my channel a very happy new year, a very happy 2020, very happy next decade and 10 years. I also want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for watching my videos, subscribing to my channel. My channel has exponentially grown over the last year or two. In fact, tomorrow will be exactly 3 years to the day, January 1st, that I started this channel. So I want to thank you very much for your loyalty, your support, your lovely comments. I appreciate them very much, and I appreciate each and every single one. So we're going to go into this new year with a lot more videos on this channel than have been in the last few months. I feel like I've apologized for that too many times, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to move forward into the next year with more activity on this channel, more videos, more involvement, and I hope that you will join me for the ride in that. But with that, I don't have a drink here with me because unfortunately I open tomorrow at work. So make this whatever drink you want in my hand, but here is cheers to you in 2020. In the next 20 years, I hope that they are fabulous and full of health and wealth and good things for each and every single one of you, and I will see you in the new year. Have a great evening and a great new year. Bye-bye.